Homer traveled through time to ancient Rome and became a king there. He was born with supernatural strength and could plow fields in place of oxen. His father felt deeply sorry for Homer, believing that he shouldn't let farming hold back his promising future. So he sold Homer to a slave master in exchange for an ox to plow the fields. Homer was taken by the slave master to the city of ancient Rome. The place was bustling with traffic and crowded with people. However, his final destination was not here, but the deadly slave gladiatorial arena. Soon Homer faced his first battle. His opponent was burly and powerful and clearly displayed rich combat experience. Homer was no match for him at all. However, as the future Roman emperor, the innate perseverance and courage within him allowed him to adapt rapidly to the battlefield. The supreme divine power bestowed upon him by the gods also played a tremendous role at this moment. Using merely the movements from plowing with oxen, he defeated his powerful opponent. This shocked the surrounding audience. Marjorie, the slave master's daughter, developed feelings for him. With Marjorie's help, Homer barely escaped with his life, which also made him develop special feelings for Marjorie, whom he had just met. Afterward, Homer's ranking in the arena continued to rise, and his reputation spread throughout the surrounding lands. But what Homer longed to obtain had never changed from beginning to end. At night, Marjorie would secretly come to the arena to find Homer and pour out her love. But their relationship was soon exposed. Many people stepped forward to take the blame for Homer, but a Roman emperor should not be so cowardly. Homer quickly stepped forward and took responsibility for everything. Under the slave master's orders, Homer was escorted to the guillotine, but what awaited him was not death but freedom.
To marry my daughter?
Afterward, Homer and Marjorie were happily married. His father-in-law gave him the slaves from the arena. Homer deeply sympathized with his former friends, so he prepared to remove their shackles and grant them freedom. At this moment, Marjorie stopped him, using honeyed words to extinguish Homer's compassionate thoughts. After that, Homer opened a laundry in the city. Romans wash clothes with urine. The ammonia in urine has bleaching and stain-removing effects, can break down grease, and clean clothing. Almost all the urine in Rome was collected and monopolized by Homer. The laundry business grew bigger and bigger, and Homer became increasingly wealthy. He drove luxury chariots and moved into a mansion, becoming a wealthy member of high society in one leap. The luxurious life made Homer very satisfied. However, the ever-growing wealth sparked different thoughts in Marjorie. She enticed Homer to become a city senator so that he could stand on the platform and be the center of attention, because the aristocratic class in Rome was an even rarer existence than the wealthy. Afterward, Homer went to the palace and presented his request to the emperor to join the Senate. The emperor's words were like a sharp knife, stabbing fiercely into Homer's heart. This made him even more determined in his idea of joining the Senate. At this moment, the emperor's adopted son suddenly appeared. Having coveted the throne for many years, he proposed cooperation with Homer. Having suffered humiliation from the emperor, Homer agreed without hesitation. Using the skills he had honed in the arena, he secretly infiltrated the palace and killed the emperor. After that, Homer achieved his wish and became a state senator. His family rose to become the new nobility of Rome in one leap. Marjorie also obtained an unimaginably lofty status because of this. But Marjorie's desires didn't stop there. Simply because the current emperor didn't attend her birthday party, she became very angry and even had thoughts of replacing him. Homer didn't understand why his wife was so greedy. However, Marjorie only gave a cold smile before leaving. At the celebration, Marjorie orchestrated an operation and assassinated the current king. At the same time, she bribed everyone in the Senate and nominated her own son to inherit the throne. Upon ascending to the throne, Bart actually chose to declare war on Neptune, the god of the sea. The reason was that his most beloved pet dog had drowned.